Hi, continuing with the meditation and the pitfalls of meditation. Not that they're pitfalls, but things you must be aware of. It has to become a habit. We get all fired up about how well we're doing, we feel great. The problem with that is we feel we don't need it subconsciously. But to get the best benefit out of meditation, it has to be your number one habit. If you have no habits at all, good habits I'm talking about, if you have just this one, it would then make it so much easier for you to create new habits. So when you see these videos, these postings about 5 habits you should have for a better life, 7 habits of profitability, one habit. If you get the habit of meditation, then the other habits become very easy. I find, particularly myself, that forming habits is done subconsciously. It's something we just do on a regular basis. Now, what then happens, they become very, very firmly imprinted on your brain, and your subconscious mind, the background, will be pushing it on because it thinks that's what you want to do. So it is hard work, regular habit to bring the meditation in, to change the way that your brain has been programmed, and you must retrain it. So meditation. Now, I did meditation this morning, and it's the first time for 4 days because I was feeling quite good. And you make excuses about, I got up a bit late this morning, or I got a bit early, I wasn't feeling good. No, that is what you must overcome. For me, it has got to be my prime motivation to do it. You can have all the apps in the world. If they're just pinging away in the background and you just snooze them, they're not doing anything. It's got to be you. However, you choose to do things, to get notified of things, whether you write them down, whether you have voice reminders, whether you tie a bit of string, or people put rubber bands around their wrists and then forget what they're there for. Whatever it is, do it. Because I guarantee you, this comes with a full money back guarantee that if it doesn't work for you, you get your money back. But that's how confident I am, because it will work. But it's habit. And as I said, I hadn't done this for 4 days. I've sat down this morning. I listened to Eckhart Tolle. He's a name which is bandied about, and I finally looked him up and I listened to one of his guided meditation. Very good. For me, it's, if I'm listening to a guided meditation, they have to have a voice, a soft, soothing voice that resonates with me, that's not jarring. So he's German born, lives in Canada, so it's quite a neutral accent. As I've said before, you get quite a few, and it's very nasal, whiny American women, or even American men, and if they got a very strong accent, it puts me off. There's some Australia and some apps, and they were Australian, and it was awful for me. It was awful. So I choose that. I had a guided meditation this morning because I just thought it might help me plan my day a little bit better. But no, for me, it is just a very calming background music that I can concentrate on if I need to. So I did my meditation this morning, 10 minutes. What I'm looking into is this practice of once an hour you do 5 minutes. Well, every 55 minutes you work, and then you do a 5-minute meditation. You break the day up. It's a bit like, there's another theory about how we should work. They've all got these people's names and terms. And one of those is you work for however long it is, then you have a 10-minute break, 50 minutes, 10 minutes, and you break your day up that way, which by the sounds of it, is probably very, very, very good, because I, for one, once I become focused on something, that's it, and I do not like to stop in case I break that focus on my concentration, because as the ADHD or ADD, my concentration can go, and it's quite easy for me to be sidetracked, especially working sitting at a computer, because there's a million things my brain is telling me is far more interesting than what I'm sat doing. And then you go into the further practice of delayed gratification, which again, once you do that, it is superb, absolutely superb. Instant gratification is lovely. It's lovely. I could do with a cup of coffee. I could do with a sandwich. I could do with a bit of chocolate. Sorry, it's all revolving around food at the moment. Delayed gratification, it's double whammy, because you have this spiritual, physical, psychological, physiological feeling that I've achieved something. I've achieved something by waiting. I've got this out of the way. So now that moment you have is just pure indulgent. There's no guilt attached to it. And you have your cup of coffee, whatever it is that you've delayed the gratification for. And I find that one quite difficult, especially as I'm trying to lose weight at the moment. My food intake is quite minimal, but the weight loss is very slow, mainly due to the fact that I can't exercise greatly, but that will change soon. So, recap: meditation. Make it your number one habit. I've got other videos about how to start, who to listen to if you do listen to, and different ways of meditating. And remember, I am not an expert. I used to be very good at it 20 odd years ago, and I'm coming back into it now, and it's slowly coming. But keep watching the videos, subscribe and do the alerts. I think I have to point down there, don't I, to tell you where to subscribe. So if you subscribe, you will keep getting the well, press the bell as well so you get notifications. Makes it seem as though I'm not that interested, really, doesn't it? I'm not interested in the amount of subscribers I've got. What I'm interested in is if these actually do help anyone. So do that, leave your comments below, and join me on my journey of being the best version of me. Okay, have a great day. Bye.